Hi guys, so in this session we will see how to insert a node at the end of single linked list, right? So I told you that my linked list contains two parts, info which contains data, link part which contains the address of new node. Now let's suppose this is my newly created node and I want to insert this node at the end of linked list. So guys, tell me what all addresses are important here. So I will tell you very easy way to write the programs of linked list. So what addresses are important? The first address which is important is your 100, right? Because what you will do, you will traverse from starting node till what? Till your last node. So what address is important? This 100 is important. Fine. So 100 you will get from what? First. Because once you have created a node, once you have created a linked list, at that time you have initialized the address of first node to your variable first. So this is already available. Now this address is also important because what you want a 400 here, right? Because since this becomes the last node, so the address of this node should contain what? 400. So this will also be available with you once you create a node. Then you will assign the address of that malloc function. You will assign the address returned by malloc to this variable. Like suppose this is nothing but your ptr variable. So this is also available. What is not available with you is the address 300. So tell me guys, how many pointers you require? Now once you write a code, how many pointers will be required in this case? Number one pointer which will be requiring, which we will be requiring is nothing but your ptr. This you will write and you will get once you locate the memory. Fine. Now you require one more pointer so that your pointer should point to the address 300. So require a pointer here. Why 300? Because the address you will start traversing from the first node and until unless you reach the last node. Because why 300 is important? Because you will change the link of this 300 to what? 400. That's why you are targeting what? 300. Because 300 link you are gonna change to 400. So 300 is important, 400 is important, and this 100 is important. 100 it is available. So we have first as 100. Once we create a new node, ptr is also available. And for this, what you guys have to do, you have to traverse from 100 till you reach 300. So how you will write code for this? So I am writing a function void insert underscore end. I want to insert a node at the end of linked list. So first thing what I am doing, I am simply writing struct node star ptr, right? So what we will do first what? We will allocate a new node, allocate a memory to the new node. So ptr, how you allocate? Ptr is equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. This is a shorthand notation which I am using. You can refer to my previous lecture for this. This is nothing but your struct node star. This is nothing but your malloc. This is size of. This is again struct node. So once you write this, this gets created. Now what you have to do, guys? You have to insert this 40 in what? Info part of this ptr. So how will you insert this 40? You will simply write scanf, scanf, scanf percentage d comma address ptr arrow info, right? So once you write this 40 gets inserted in the info part of ptr. Now what is required? Now since this becomes your last node, fine, so this block is empty. So what should be here? What should come in? It should be null. So this has to be null. So what I will write? I will write ptr arrow link as null. This is my info part of ptr and this is my link part of ptr. I want a null here. So I will write ptr arrow link is equal to null. So this is null. First step complete. This is null. Now what is important? Now my main logic starts here. Now I want to move from 100 to 200. And I already told you that we are not going to move the first pointer, since this first pointer will always point to the first node of a linked list. So what we will do, we will take one more pointer. Let's suppose the pointer is, suppose I am taking one more pointer as cpt. Now I want my cpt to be pointing at 300, right? And 300 is nothing but the address of last node. So basically you have to reach till the end, and in end you will get 300. So how will you write the code for this? So what you will do? Now since cpt, you have to move that cpt to 300. So what I am going to do, I am writing cpt is equal to first here first. So once I write cpt is equal to first, the value of cpt becomes what? 100. Now this becomes my CPT. The value of CPT is now 100. Now I want to move this CPT from 100 to 200 to 300. So basically I will run a loop here. So what and how we gonna write this? Let's suppose if I write while CPT not equals to null, कि जब तक मेरा CPT null ना हो तब तक keep on incrementing your pointer. How you want to increment the pointer? Your CPT is 100, now you want your CPT to point to 200. So what you will write? You will write CPT is equal to CPT arrow link. Right. So generally what mistakes we do when we write this code? Now let's suppose if you run this code. Now once you run this code, initially what is the value of CPT? CPT is pointing at 100. So 100 not equals to condition is true. CPT is equal to CPT arrow link. CPT arrow link is 200. 200 gets assigned to CPT. The value of CPT changes to 200. Now right, again the loop will run. Now 200 not equals to null. CPT is equal to link part of 200. What is link part of 200? 300. So CPT becomes what? 300. Right. So again loop will run. 300 not equals to null. Right. So CPT is equal to CPT arrow link. CPT is pointing at 300. Link part of 300 is what? Null. So this null gets assigned to CPT. But what you require is not null. What you basically require is what? 300. So what you do? You have to make a slight change to this code. What you guys have to do? You have to simply write that CPT arrow link. CPT arrow link not equals to null. So this is a standard code, guys. Please note, this is a standard code which makes sure that your pointer points to the last node of a link. Now how this is working? Now CPT is pointing at 100. CPT arrow link we are checking. CPT link. CPT link is 200. So 200 not equals to condition is true. So CPT is equal to CPT arrow link. Value of CPT is 100. 100 link is 200. Now this becomes 200. Now we are checking 200 link. 200 link is 300. 300 not equals to condition true. Since the value of CPT was 200, 200 arrow link is what? 300. Now CPT becomes 300. Now once you again run a loop, 300 link. 300 link is what? Null. So null not equal to null, condition is false and you will come out of the loop. So at this point of time, your CPT is pointing at what? 300. So this is basically you require, and this is a standard code which makes sure that your pointer points to the last node of a linked list. So far what we have done, we have created a node, right, and assigned the address of that newly node with PTR. So the now PTR is what? 400. Now we have taken one more pointer which is CPT, and we have moved that pointer CPT to the last node. Now your CPT is pointing at 300. That's the logic of this code. I have already explained to you. Now your CPT is moved at 300. Now it's a simple cakewalk. Now what you have to do? You have to simply change this link part of the CPT to your newly created node which is 400. So what is this? This is nothing but link. What is this? This is nothing but info. Now if I ask you what is CPT info, you will tell that CPT info is 30 and CPT link right now is null. But you're going to change this null to what? 400. So how you going to change? You will simply after this what you will have to write? You have to write that CPT arrow link, this value you have to change with what? You have to change this value with 400. And what is your 400? 400 is nothing but your PTR. That's it. I hope it is clear. Thank you so much.